Hello, everyone. We are here to do something a little bit different today. I know we're also early, so I'm not too sure how many people will come, but let's get to it. Today we are doing a one block worlds. Um, I am having an amazing creative block on Minecraft right now. One block is my solution to that. So I will get started here because it's a little bit of a slow start and explain everything while we do that. This update actually has a great tutorial, which is amazing. So as you go through, it tells you what to do. And we're going to get all kinds of different blocks as we go here. And occasionally we'll get a chest that will help us also. All right, so this is actually kind of, I think, the original one block map made by IJA Minecraft quite some time ago. We today are going to be playing on 1.16.4, and looks like our first chest is going to give us some basic seeds, which is great. And I will put the link to his website to get the map on the stream and also on the video. So if you're uh, going to want to play this map, you'll have access to it. Hey there, thank you so much for stopping in. Doing something a little different today. I'm having creator's block, so we're doing some one block today. All right. Oh, well, that's fun artifacting. Okay, we're gonna have some ghost blocks, because why not? All right, so we're kind of working through the tutorial here. All right, so we'll just keep on going. Now I know sometimes this gets confused with another version of one block that has only dirt and a really interesting crafting tree that I'm sure we will explore that game at some point in more detail. We now have a pig who is going to get in our way and probably die because he will fall off. That's what they do. We also can fall off and lose all of our things, so we're going to tuck them in to a chest. Now, early on, this is great to be all tight, cozy, but you can get bad mobs. So we want to get off of this little cubby as soon as possible. All right. Now, if interested, IJA Minecraft, who invented this kind of whole style, is going, does have YouTube videos of tutorials, installations, all that good stuff. So definitely check him out. It's been around for a really long time. The last update was for 1.16.4, but it's still just a solid game. So we're gonna just enjoy kind of being forced to be creative and see if that can get our brain a moving on all of our Minecraft builds. I'm kind of stalling a little bit just because I know that we're gonna get water soon. And that's gonna be an adventure. And I don't want to have too much done here in the way of it. And here we go. Gravel fall down. We need to put something under this block to prevent that. And that equals water. All right, so here goes nothing. I am not an adventurer. Challenging. Okay. This is usually where I die the first time, honestly. No. No. Hey, that worked. Woo! We did it! We lived! Huzzah! Life continues. Let's water up. Alright. Now we start playing for real. Actually, let's do this. We're going to get us some planks. We're going to want one of those. Planks. Alright. Here we go. We watch that all fall down. This will eventually get swapped out with stone. But for right now, we're just going to make platform all cozied up underneath here. Give us a little bit of workspace. And hopefully lose a lot less blocks this way. Alright. Force creativity, right? That's our goal here. We're there. Forced creativity. Alright. So as we go through these, the blocks have phases that take us through different world types, basically different biomes, so that we can explore Minecraft in bite-sized pieces. We'll get both friendly and unfriendly mobs along the way. And it's just, we get different building blocks. It's an adventure trying to decide what to keep, what not to keep, what to stress out about. And we do go through all the different phases with the different bad guys along the way also. It's done. Okay, very nice. I like our little platform here. Hello, pig. Hello. Hello. Sorry, I'm a dork. You'll get used to it. All right. Good. So now we are moving along. And we got to keep gravel. All right, adventure mode is about to begin. So before we launch into that, I'd like to get an area for the critters going a little bit better. So that they're a little ways away from all the baddies we're about to get. Go that way, please. That way. Thank you. All right. Hello, thank you for joining. I know I've got everybody confused on times right now. I really appreciate you stopping by. All right, let's come this way a little bit. Now, with any of these kind of one block, sky block type maps, you got to be careful how far away you go because spawn protection is only about 22 blocks. So don't go so far you're starting to get spawns of things and if you're not ready. I am doing well. How are you? Ready. So we're just making like a little platform where we can stick all of our crafty things. Like the pig who wants to be in our face. I have done this map before. When I have creator's block, which I'm sadly suffering from at the moment, I like to play the one block original kind of version, simply because it forces you to be creative and kind of gets my brain working on Minecraft creativity mode again. So that's kind of where we're at today, just trying to get things moving brain-wise. Hello, thank you for coming. All right, this pig is determined to be in our pocket, and he does not fit. All right, we do get phantoms in this world, so we have to watch for that. Now, quirk on this one, these chests that are named, they won't stack with other chests. So you end up with some really strange combinations of chest names along the way. All right, so today we are doing the original one block map. So this will be fun. Get some light over here. One wide thing, so much fun. All right, so tutorial is over. Let's start the adventure. All right, we're getting a lot of dirt in this one, which is great. We can try and get this pig out of our pocket. Maybe. Because we're about to get a lot of animals on this phase. If the pig will get out of our pocket, I don't know. We'll work on fencing soon. So he will go away. Yes, go that way. Yes, you like over there. Thank you. All right. Here we go. The beginning can be a little tedious with any of these styles of games because you really are at the beginning. You're just trying to get some inventory in your pockets, get some different things going. Nice. Just generally get blocks, period. All right, so I try to make a place for the critters because you can't control when they come. That's kind of my first step. And then we are going to try and get some farming going since we do have water. We have one water. So let's, we have a water. So we don't have a ton to like really jump off with just yet, but it at least gets us going with some basic crops. All right, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I like the update that they did to 1.16.4 with the particles on the one block. Your center block on all these games is so easy to lose, and then you end up getting a pig in your face. Hello, pig. You end up losing your block, and then you break the block next to it, and now you have a pit to the abyss, and super duper fun that way. So I love that that little detail was added. Right. Yeah. So we're just gonna. This phase is pretty mild. We don't want to dawdle too long getting a fence and stuff up for these guys because we will start getting mobs very soon, including skeletons and stuff that will shoot our animals on accident. We need to get them out of here. We just aren't getting much dirt. And we need dirt over here specifically for sheep. And we need the grass to spread. Otherwise, this would be so much easier to just plop them over there. Creepers will join us also, but not until later in the phase. We have a cow. Congratulations. Mazel tov, go that way. Do it anyway. Thank you. Goodness. Yes, you don't want to dawdle too long getting some protection space figured out. Go empty our pockets. want to lose all this stuff. I guess I can start working on some fencing here. No point in having a fence without a gate, especially with these critters. Yeah, those there. Yes, I hear you. Wow, they did not push each other off. I am amazed. Moo. All right, nice. Once they start kind of wandering over here, it's easier to get the other animals to join them. Now, I will, for now, put this over the void. However, smaller animals like the babies, the chickens, they will fall through that gap into the void. But we don't have enough blocks right now to get worried about it. But just to be aware. Nothing like having a void chicken to give you a bad day. Ready. Little bit of protection. And I am not making tools on purpose right now, because we're gonna want the supplies for later. Murder the chicken. Chicken murder is not our #1 plan. We need the chickens for right now. Later, we won't need the chickens as much, and then you can murder as many chickens as you want. In fact, I do. I generally make a crusher. So that will come. So one quirk with this map, if you decide to try it, is that big chickens. Sometimes when you try to play it not in 1.16, if you leave and then reload your file, you start back at the tutorial blocks. Hello, sheep. Did our other pig die? He might have fallen off. So it's a mixed blessing because you have to run through all those blocks again, but you get all the dirt and stuff again. So take that for what you will. We will not have that issue because we are playing in the appropriate 1.16. So it doesn't have that particular glitch. So you might want to just change your Minecraft version so you can have that more genuine experience. I have played through this entire map in one sitting. It took about 6.5 hours to do all of the things and go through all the phases. So it is doable. And I am not a fast Minecraft player. So I'm sure a speedrunner could knock this out in 40 seconds or whatever compared to my 6 hours. But just it is a doable if you just have a day you're just want to rock through it on a higher version, you can. All right. Not a ton of animal space, but we just need them to be out of the way and not die. You know, Minecraft is one of the few things I can sit through for hours. As Cole can verify, I do on a daily basis actually play long runs of Minecraft. I just enjoy it. It keeps my brain moving. My version of ADHD is I have to have a lot happening. So I'm generally playing Minecraft, have a game on my iPad going that's completely different. At the same time, I'm at work. I have music going and usually some sort of YouTube video all at the same time because I'm a little crazy like that. So I just have a little bit different ADHD response, I guess. Let's do this. Yes. And you can add manic depression in there just to make it a little extra fun along the way too. So I'm a hot mess. That's what I am. But we get through it. Alrighty. Once we have better security here, we'll start shoving all the animals over. Yeah, I think it's easy to do long Minecraft runs when you have other things going on. So, like Cole's mentioning, watching movies, things like that. Like, you can very easily lose yourself into the Minecraft grind, which is very relaxing for me. So, I just enjoy that time to have that little bit of a brain break, but I'm still working on something, so my brain doesn't know I'm giving it a vacation. That makes sense. Um, it's how I work through it. All right, let's throw some more grass over here. Grass, it's not grass yet. It's fake grass. Now, I put fence posts here specifically so the grass could grow and the sheep can't get it, because otherwise you'll have no grass. You will have this lovely field of grass, and 3 seconds after you have sheep, you won't have grass anymore and no way to get it back. Because this map, your 1 block is not permanent grass. I started Minecraft this spring. So in the scheme of the Minecraft universe, I'm pretty much new. But I do things with great gusto, let's say, and just kind of threw myself into it headlong. So I've been playing pretty heavily. All right. I think my Minecraft journey is going to be somewhat lengthy, outside of like the expectation of, the kind of 2-year burnout I hear about all the time. Mostly because I have a lot to learn. I am not great at this. I'm still trying to learn how to build and just in general do things. Um, so I feel like I have a pretty steep learning curve on some of these things. So that'll keep me involved for a long time, I think, which will be great. And honestly, I started playing to hang out with my family. So as long as I have people to hang out with, family, friends, etc., I'll be here. This will be my jam. All right. Come on, Piggy. There's only one spot you can fall out of the world on once you get over here, which I'm sure you'll figure out. But come over here anyway. Thank you. Really? Animals, the worst. I agree. There's so many things you can build and do and learn. I hop between projects like a crazy person, and I haven't found myself running out of ideas. Now, capability to implement said ideas I'm struggling with, but I'm figuring it out. And I think that's part of the fun is figuring it out and making it make sense in some way. So I just don't see me getting bored with it anytime really soon. All right. These animals are the bane of my existence at the beginning of 1 block. You don't really have any way to efficiently move them. They'll just stay in your way. All right. Now, theoretically, animals are securable. Thank you for being very cooperative, pig. unusually so. So if these guys wander towards the gate, we'll shove them in, but you don't want to shove them off the edges either. Because right now they are all we got. I have watched Athena's streams where she did all of the Hypixel. No, that's not my thing. I am hopeless at PvP and all of that stuff. So I have severely bad vertigo. And my fear of heights is actually bad enough that Minecraft triggers it. So, yeah, things like this are very brave for me. And that's about as far as I'm willing to go with that. I don't fly, I don't sprint. So yeah, these are all things that make my Minecraft journey different, maybe from other people's. So just some extra quirks there to make sure I make it as hard on myself as possible. You know, I am really enjoying the server experience, Monica, but it's different. There's basically two servers I'm focused on at this point. One's really big and one's actually brand new. So kind of a juxtaposed situation there. But I think I'm gonna start with trees. Um, I do enjoy the servers. I like the community and the opportunity to learn from other people. I do find that the drama can get exhausting. But at that point, it's about setting boundaries with people and trying to enforce them. Trying being the key word with a lot of people. But at that point, you know, you find some really great people to build with and to learn from, and hope that you can just kind of muddle through the rest along the way. You know, it's interesting how our phobias can impact our entertainment. If, you know, you have a fear of something and next thing you know, you just cannot play that particular thing. There was okay, I'm going to show my age a little bit. There was an ant game where you were ants trying to take over a person's house. It was silly fun, and I really enjoyed it. But I have this weird fear of grasshoppers, and when grasshoppers got introduced into the game, I couldn't play it anymore. It just wasn't fun anymore. Then it was like therapy, and I didn't want to do therapy. I wanted to play a game. So, you know, you just work with what you got and do your best. And, you know, the whole point is to have fun. This is your entertainment. So if it's not fun, don't do it. Not worth it. All right. Start getting some wood going. Would you guys like to go inside a gate? I would love for you guys to go inside the gate. Please, enjoy the gate. Enjoy the gate. Go. Be one with the gate. Seriously, you're gonna let chicken bully you? Get in there. Ugh, animals when you have no food. They're awful. You guys want to be over here, don't you? Come here, please. Like, I'm talking to them like it's gonna do anything at all. Ugh. Yeah, just push each other off. That'll solve the problem. No, so Empires of the Undergrowth was the upgraded version. My first one was actually Sim Ants. Back in the day when there was a sim for everything, you know, we had SeaWorld and we had making roller coasters and like there was a sim for everything. One of them was for ants. Yeah, way back in the day. Yay, more animals. So happy. Oh, this will help. A little bit anyway. Really, chicken? You had to go down there? You had to? Come on, chicken. You're gonna fall right off the edge because you're dumb. You know those things on your side? They're called wings. Fly! Get your butt up here. Okay. I declare you dead. Because I am not dealing with that. Come in here. Yes. Make the cow move. Come in. This is so not working. The animals hate me. Okay. Hopefully we'll get some weight soon. And we can start solving this problem. Hopefully before we get the bad guys. I'm not holding my breath that that's going to be a thing. Not even a little. Oh my lord. Alright, let's work on some weight because I'm about ready to strangle some animals. And that's just not productive. What have I been doing today? I slept, I woke up, I came here. That's pretty much what I've done today. Yes, I'm have a wild life. Very exciting and adventurous, as you can tell. All right, let's go ahead and just jump off of our janky platform here. Yeah, my life's actually kind of boring. I work, I play Minecraft. That's pretty much it. That's my world. I am the least interesting person in the world. But we get it done. And that's interesting enough, I guess. All right. I think we're just going to make a mess until I get more dirt. We can live with that, right? Everybody needs a waterfall. You know, Cole, I agree. I'm happy, and that's what matters. Honestly, this is probably the best it's been in a long run for me, so I'm pretty good with that. And, you know, nobody can take that away, so we're going to run with it. All right. Sheep. Hello. You're in. Fine. You don't want to go in? You don't have to, because everybody else is in there. You know what that makes you? Lunch. And an excuse to make another tool. Get my way somewhere. I'll eat you. As we start having to eat. You know, that's exactly it. If you're happy, roll with it. Your happy doesn't have to look like anybody else is happy. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody else. As long as you're not hurting anybody and you're doing you, roll with it. Hello, chickens. I'm always waiting for something to fall through this, even though I know we put a block underneath it. All right. I think we have enough here to add on to our little Farmzilla monster here. You know, everybody wants to tell everybody else what to do, how to live their lives. And there is purpose to society and community and having some degree of cohesive understanding of what that means. So it has a place. However, you have to live your life for you. And if other people are a problem with making that happen, all you can do is make decisions about how you're going to respond to it. So at the end of the day, it's all about how you respond to what's happening around you. Come along, chickens. All right. Go in the gate. Ding dong. Thank you. Parents. Okay, so when you have a kid, you have all these ideas and dreams of what their life is going to be, how it's going to be better than yours, how they're going to become some, amazing, unique thing. And that's just not reality for most of us. It's just not. So at some point as a parent, you have to accept your people where they are, not where you want them to be. That is very hard for parents. So for no matter what age you are, when you're dealing with parents and their various responses to you and your life's choices, just know it's not really you. It's their expectation of what their dream was for you. And dreams don't come true in linear ways. So that's their issue, not yours. You have to live a life that you can enjoy and be the best that you can be within your capabilities, no matter what other people want to put on you expectations wise. So if that means moving or doing something a little bit different than the average bear, do what you need to do. And be okay with the fact that sometimes the people around you aren't going to be okay with it. A lot easier said than done. All right, we are done with the easy cheaty animal phase. So while we are waiting for that to tick over, let's get some building done. Underground. So this is all going to be caves and those types of mobs coming to visit. All right, so let's build a little. I actually find the Norse religions fascinating. I think all religious systems have something to offer. I think all religious systems have a little bit of zealotry that needs to be toned down, so the average bear can participate. But that's just human. We want the best for everybody around us, and we believe we know what that answer is, and that's great. But your answer isn't necessarily my answer. So you have to kind of meet people where they are. And that's not something religions of any significant structure are good at. I think religious practice can be odd for any scenario. Um, the ones based on mythology maybe more so than others, just because it's so foreign to our way of life now. A lot of it was based on misunderstanding of what we consider scientific principles now, which they didn't have that knowledge. So it kind of makes sense, right? That they wouldn't know those things. But they built a world on that because that's the world they had to live in. And it leaves us scratching our heads a little bit these days. All right, so we are just doing these slabs so that these are non-spawnable points. We're going to have enough spawnable issues with the crops over here. Yeah, some groups really encourage that fighting, stand up for yourself, prove who you are type of mindset. And it's not necessarily all religious, it's sometimes just misguidedness in general. I don't think fighting is necessarily all bad. Figuring out who you are and having the ability to defend the people you care about is an important piece of life. However, fighting for the sake of fighting is a good way to get yourself permanently unalive. So that's yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Oh, stones, yay, picks. Picks are our friends. I know just enough to get myself into a trouble with a conversation, as far as Norse paganism specifically. So I try to avoid getting myself into trouble. But I know the basic principles and ideas. All right. Let's go dig a hole. All right. Yay. Furnace time. We get to have light. We like light. Light is good. Hello, annoying. Yeah, so paganism definitely is a word put upon a group of people by the Catholic Church to say bad things about them. It'd be kind of like right around nowadays going, I'm a jerk, I'm a jerk. Yeah, it's a confusing concept for a lot of people that maybe that's not something you want to be excited about. All right, I don't think I want to waste resources on a spoon. You want to replant the tree. This stage of the game is all about fighting for dirt, honestly. So many places the dirt needs to go. Coal, we have coal. Time to switch it up so we can get that iron. Save that and do that. And then, hooray. Now, with the update that they did to fix some of these other things in 1.16.4, it actually means that your ores drop as blocks, so you have to smelt them to get your actual ore out of them. Quirky, no big deal. Coal is important early game, and Athena is a huge coal gremlin, if you guys have not noticed. We have so much coal no matter what world we play together because she is all about coal. Mushroom. Ta-da. All right. Those do their thing. All right. Here we go. We tuck that in for the moment. Oh, go that way. Thank you. All right. Replace all the gravel with coal. That would be a crazy amount of coal long term. I was watching a very interesting YouTube bot, and I can't remember the person's name, so I apologize to you wherever you are. They had switched everything to bedrock, and it was the craziest world gen I'd ever seen. Trees and everything made out of bedrock. It was quite interesting watching them try to survive on that. But if you are curious, look it up because it was definitely something we're seeing. All right. Choices. I guess let's keep working on our pants area over here. You need food for these animals to make them behave. It was very interesting watching them try to navigate in a world that was just basically rivers. That was all they had, because rivers were pretty much the only thing that wasn't bedrock. Even when they went to a village, the houses were like 95% bedrock. It was crazy. So like all your normal resource expectations were just gone. They were just non-options. So yeah, fun stuff. That particular person has a mod team who makes really cool maps for him with all kinds of crazy stuff. So if you're looking for really bizarre Minecraft mod maps, those were really fun ones to watch. There was another one where they hold please. I have to try not to die. I live. Now I have to eat. Anyway, so what I was saying when it was rudely interrupted, they did 100 layers of a single chunk, and each layer was a different block. So you'd have an entire layer of just dirt or an entire layer of just diamond blocks, things like that. It was totally wild watching him try to figure out how to make a world out of that. And each day a new layer would unlock. So it was quite the challenging world. I love things like that. I like trying to puzzle out the solutions to things. And I believe almost every map they do for him is downloadable if you want to try them out. So, if you're just looking for something to spice up Minecraft world for you, might be worth checking out some of these YouTubes of different maps and seeing if it's interesting to you. Usually the links and things are at the very end of the videos, so you don't have to watch it all. You can skip to the end to get the website details, if that's your jam. All right. These crops could grow a little slower. That'd be super helpful. We need a house sooner than later. Nothing else, a place to hide from the big meanies coming. And we're gonna need to start mob proofing that area. This is where my brain has to work and it's not good at it. Okay, let's go this way, I guess. I really don't want a mob farm just yet. The one block's keeping me more than busy. But I also know I don't want to build this house 5 times to get it further away. So we're gonna try and find a middle ground here. And yes, I always do 3 wide walkways whenever possible. It plays in with my fear of heights and all of that. So it is a waste of resources, especially early game, but it's how I have to do. So that's how it gets done. Alrighty. So we don't want a teeny tiny house, but it doesn't need to be the biggest thing in the world. We can make a storage area after we have more blocks to kind of expand our elbow room. I have done this on hardcore. It was very stressful. But it is, as you play through, you're looking for an additional challenge. There definitely is that option for you. I don't know how much folks have done with hardcore. I really enjoy hardcore, actually. I think life just bores me enough that I want those extra challenges. And so I'm always looking for a way to make my own life harder, I guess. All right. You can slab your house, but it can make your life harder with trying to put things on it later in the process. So yes, I believe that is the word I'm looking for. And if you're worried about aesthetics, my houses will give you hives. So I apologize now. They're ugly. All right. Any more wood stuff here? Not really. So let's work on moving this. All right. We're just pausing for a moment on the one block so that we can give ourselves a little more elbow room over this way. I'd love to see your first house on Catcraft. That would be amazing. My first house on Catcraft, it was turned into my holiday skin. So I don't know if you guys got to see this. It's a tree on a square. My hair's sort of in the way, but yeah, that was it. A tree on a square. That's my house in Catcraft. That's my starter house. It's brilliant. It is a tall square, almost rectangle-y. Oh dear. Our house is now a mob farm. Oops. Yeah, that didn't go great. Try that so we don't get more mobs. Yes, come this way. Come here. Olaf, please don't break everything. Okay, we only broke most things. I asked them like they're gonna listen and or care to anything I say. Okay, well that was fun. Yeah, nice calm times here. Light, it's not really that optional. Who knew? Okay. Half of that. All of that. I guess it's time to make lights in our world. Yeah, you guys are a mess. We're aware. Okay, that was great fun. Food. I forget to eat all the time. I'm horrible at eating in this game. I can't tell you how many times I've died simply because I didn't nosh an apple. Come on. Eat apples. Hurry up. Become hungry. And 1 and 2 and there we go. Much better. All right. So our trees are not being tree yet. Go see if we can get beat up by some more mobs. And we hit things. And we hit things. And we get funny colored blocks. Hooray! I'm so torn because Minecraft back in the day, as I understand, had like no variety whatsoever in their life. And that makes me sad. And dead. Apparently makes me dead. But I would love to have more colors. Like colors. I mean, all the pretty rocks are awesome. But I'd like to have some actual color variety in my world in Minecraft sometimes. For example, I'm trying desperately to find the right purple in Catcraft for one of my builds. And it's just not happening. It's not a thing. Hooray, more dirt. Uh-oh, I lost my stone pick. Surely Durly did. Alright. Well, let's fix that. Alright, there's a big remodel happening shortly. We'll get into that here. Nope, wrong box. Aha, I actually have some already made. Hooray. I'd like to fix the hole in my floor. Alright. Let's work on our world here a little bit. I did get that one grass block, so I'm a little more comfortable tearing out some of this dirt that has grass so that we can start swapping things around. We want stone, we want protection. We just in general want this a safer place. Because some of these mobs come in hot and heavy. And my instinct tells me creepers be in our world soon. So, I don't know how other people do their safety nets on here. I guess the good thing about not being a builder, I don't really care what my stuff looks like. So that's good for something, I guess. It's janky. We just don't have that much access to things at this stage. So we go out 2 and then start walls. I inset also. It just gives me a little bit more breathing space, and when we start getting water animals, putting water down is a whole lot easier under that circumstance. Still slightly less explodable than wood. Not a ton, but it helps. We take help where we can find it. Ta-da. Okay. So basically I just do 2 around the 1 block all the way around. Then we're gonna build some walls. Once the 1 block area is more secure, we can start building for realsies around the rest of the area. Doing a pretty good job capturing a lot of these too, which is great. All right, so we will ultimately have a gate here. We want our step up there. Well, sad sounds. There we go. And we're gonna have the same thing over here, actually. Animals can try and go visit their friends. Yeah, go make a friend. The structure here will have multiple versions along the way that will happen. In large part just depends because of the different mobs we're going to start getting, because it's really nice if you can trap in some of these things. So we'll get a roof and all kinds of things going on, because guardians suck in here. Especially if they're running all over your space and you can fall off into the void. That's not ideal. Alright. Yeah, I hear you, Grumpies. As we get this going too, the nice thing is that we can just leave the animals in here until we feel like dealing with them and they're somewhat safe, which is nice too. Crazy sheep, man. All right, looks like that's what we have to work with at the moment. Go with it. Spruces. Aha, we have treeage. Alrighty. I like doing this when I'm stuck or don't know what to do with Minecraft because you have to get creative. You have no choice. You cannot survive in this world without figuring out problem solving and creativity, and my happy little squares have to get at least interesting little squares. Huh, carrots. We got multi-carrots. Love it. So if you're ever stuck, try something like this where you're kind of forced to challenge yourself a little bit and find a way to make things more interesting. Plug that in there. Let's go ahead and throw it over here. Hello. Thank you. All right. I think we are kind of tempting fate at the moment by not just shearing these sheep and getting some bed going. So let's do that. We don't even have a roof right now. I don't think I want to fight the inevitable outcome of not sleeping. Oh dear, okay. Well, our trees killed multiple animals. So, fast forward on the wolf problem, I guess. 18? Alright, so I have seen playthroughs where people do these amazing builds. They make zoos, all kinds of crazy stuff. That's not me. So if you're looking for some kind of insane development, you're watching the wrong person. I can show you some basic mechanics and you can laugh as I fail, because I do, so I'm sure other people want to. Oh my gosh, chickens. And it can be very humorous, the nonsense I run into. But this is not the place for mega builds. So, I just want to make sure you're on the right page and watching the right place. If that's what you're looking for, probably keep looking. All right. Sleep. We like sleep. We like not death more than we like sleep. All right. Cool. Let's empty L pockets. Put these here until we need them. I don't know if any of you played back when 116 was a thing, for like real, but I feel like the hunger is really dampened on this. Just unless you're getting hit by something, it doesn't seem to be a big factor. I'm not sure if that's a old version thing or if that's part of this mod. But it is interesting. Alright. Now we're moving. Rabbits. That's exactly what I wanted. Rabbits. Why didn't I think of that? Come on, rabbits. Or you could jump off. That works too. Okay. Well, we had rabbits for a moment. So, yeah. Now we don't. Yay. Rabbits. Everybody got to see a rabbit? Rabbits like to die. Alright. We're just gonna keep going, keep building this up. Then we will get gates in here. Yay, dirt. Very happy about dirt. Alright. Okay, door number 1. Alright. Yes, it looks really weird. But it does el job. That's what we need. Let's jump away. Oops, wrong house. We have all these different chests because they all get named to different things. Just super exciting. In the interest of the one block not becoming a mob farm, pop that in there. Oh goody, more rabbits that won't live. Leave them alone over there. Actually, it might be time to think about mob grinders so we can get all these animals out of our way. And we'll just put bunnies in there and be done with it. Actually, more iron first. And that is a challenge. Chests tend to arrive in conjunction with mobs, one variety or another. Ah, caught a rabbit. That looked really easy. It's not. So if you're playing and worried that things are gonna come, if you get a chest, it's a nice place to pause and kind of catch your breath, figure out what your next step is going to be. And I'm constantly emptying my pockets because if you die with this stuff on you, you lose it all. And it would be very sad to lose like dirt and things that are hard to come by. Because despite it being a very unique map, it is very vanilla. You're not going to have a magic recipe for these things. Alrighty. The Mob Crusher's kind of, I'm stuck waiting on because we need iron. Make that happen. What's going on? We're playing one block. We're building a house for the one block right now. We're getting bad guys. So we're trying to protect ourselves a little bit. And beating the next farm type area we need to make. So that's kind of where we're at in the process. Oh no, the stream is frozen. Let's see here. Looks good on my stuff. No. Is anybody else frozen? I don't know. Maybe try reloading full, see if that helps. Alright. Spedits. Gosh, I hope it comes back for coal. Not showing any dropped frames. We'll just keep chugging along here and keep watching our stats real close. The first wheat. Hooray. If anybody else is having problems with the stream, please let me know so we can address it. But right now I'm not seeing any feedback on my side saying we have an issue. Actually, let's go ahead and make some gates. All right, we have gates. Okay, well, I'm glad we have you back. That's what's important. We want you here with us on this journey. All right. Now we're starting to corral things a little bit. So I like this setup because I can stand kind of inside the doorway and hit the one block. Once we actually have walls where it matters, I can actually stand in the gate and the mobs don't get me that easily. Also, even friendly mobs, because we'll start getting like horses and things that are big. You have to have a plan before you release them. So, yep, you just stay there. So much easier. Should probably sleep. We like daylight still. Da, 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 da. Night went by. Okay. Wood junk. Not wood junk. Great sorting system. All right. We have a couple more dirt we can do. We'll start collecting those up so we don't keep wasting all of our coal. And I have no idea why, as a redstoner, I get so excited about worlds I can't have any redstone in forever. But I do. I enjoy these. I think kind of goes back to that problem solving, forcing yourself to get out of your comfort zone piece. You have to find a way around. All right. I didn't get much in that round. Let's try to get some more. Ooh, we have trees ready. Gotta keep the trees going. Pretty soon we'll start getting like cats and dogs and all kinds of crazy things to figure out what to do with. Foxes, polar bears, you know, all the fun, easy to manage things. Hello again, chicken. What's a Minecraft session without punching some trees, right? There we go. Chickens. What you gonna do with them? Shut the door in their face, apparently, is what I'm going to do with them. Goodness. Alright. Spoon. Now, a lot of people do cutesy little like fence enclosures to do what I'm doing. Maybe if I was a better player, but I find that I like having the security of the extra protection as opposed to maybe having the stone somewhere else in my world. Because it is a very limited resource. This isn't the Minecraft we're used to where you can go get cobble like it's, you know, nothing. This is what you get, whatever the block decides to give you. Oh, here, no. Hence the stone. Anything on the one block is protected. Things that fall near the one block will go onto the one block. And now creepers are not happy making, but not at the end of the world anymore either. The structure will get demolished many, many times in the process. So don't be surprised. Nice. More we go, more we go. We get small mountains of gravel, and I have no idea what to do with it. It just sits in a chest the whole time. I don't know why. Concrete's too expensive in a world like this. I don't know what else I would use gravel for. Oh, maybe you guys can share comments in the comment section there what you use gravel for, because I ain't got a clue on the gravel front. Yeah. Go that way. Oh goodness. So many bunnies. Flint. Yeah. Use a flint arm. It's actually probably what you're supposed to do with it for the designer, and I have no idea. And eventually so you can actually nether and end portal and everything here with this map, so that might be something you could use it for to get you down that road further. You're so smart. All right. Smashing a block, the most exciting thing ever. But we're actually really getting to a place where expansion is a thing. I don't want you, I want you. Alright. Let's keep on with this. Alright. Empty our pockets a little bit. Too much good stuff here. Try to decide what I want to work on exactly. I guess we should probably get a roof on our house. That might be a priority I should probably consider. Goodness. Okay, let's do that real quick. Or at least put a dent in that project. Then maybe get a real tree farm going. Because what we have right now is sad. The mighty rectangle, because I have upgraded. That's such a sad statement. I've upgraded from squares to rectangles. Yes, actually, I pretty much torture myself. I figure I'll just get it out of the way so other people don't have to, waste their energy on it. I am my own worst enemy in pretty much every way. So yeah, you'll find that as a running theme in my universe. I had some bird cheese in here doing nothing. I think I done used it all. All right. Keep working on our wacky scrappy walls. Yeah. Did you know swords do things? Right. Using them is smart. Ay, ay, ay. This is how to die to mobs. Because I'm good at things. How good I am? Yeah. Well, that happened. Yeah. All that's left to do is laugh. That's all you got at that point in life. Just laugh. Roll with it. I was thinking in my head, oh, I can just grab this one dirt real quick and see what happens, what we're going to have next for, stones. And what I have next is zombies, which are horrible stones. So, yeah. I'm amazed nobody's dropping their armor yet. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but those zombies have hats. So the sun won't help us at all with them. Yep, Moody, you too. It's a very opinionated mushroom. Alright, we are getting there. You just tuck in there for the night, dude. Alright. At least the death sequences are interesting around here. Alright. Progress. Not gonna call it good progress, because it's what it is, but progress. Alright. Wow. Our house is something. I don't know quite what to call it. It's just something. Trying to decide. I think maybe we need to expand our tree production here because this is taking way too long. What do we have? Enough dirt. That'll do. Let's see what we can put together here. I don't really want it too close to the crops. I guess this would do. Extra row maybe. Okay, this works for me. Yes, I'm talking to myself, trying to think out loud. It's hard. It hurts my brain. So what we'll do is we'll start building up tree areas to throw our saplings into, where they have lots of elbow room and lots of room for things to fall onto to make sure we're capturing as much materials as possible and using them unwisely like that. So we'll still get some larger trees, some smaller trees. Not super huge fan of the ginormous trees on this, but they work. A lot of wood, so, it's a trade-off. Hanging out over voids, not my fave. All da. All right. Good start. A hole I definitely will fall in. Absolutely guarantee that's going to happen at some point. Because I have skills. All right. And with that, we just doubled our tree production. Woohoo! Then we'll be able to kidnap all of this dirt to make crop space, which will be a good thing. Really? This is where you needed to be? You guys are ridiculous. Why don't you go that way? Alright. So let's fill in the death hole. Because I don't want to die. Again, still some more. It is my greatest skill, however. I prefer not to exercise it any more than necessary. Sort of weird playing early game stuff again. I haven't played early game anything in so long. I think maybe it's kind of why I was getting stuck on the flat world, because I'm like, what do I do next? I don't remember. I keep wanting to fast forward to bigger, cooler things. But we will get back there. Promise. I'm excited to keep showing you guys just all the things that I love about Flat World. All right. And this is how we misplace blocks with Figment. It's like magic. We do it so well. Alright. I'm really tempted to just shear this mushroom, I gotta tell ya. Not sure to what purpose keeping him mushroomy would be for me, since eating's not really a huge problem on this world. The food options are extensive at the moment. Yeah, chicken, go that way. Ooh, don't push me off. Dork. Go. Go up. You can do it. You're a mighty cow. Go up a stair. It's not that hard. I promise. You can do it. Just do it. Go up. No? Okay, fine. The chicken finally figured it out. Alright, I know we've got like a lot of little... door. Alright. Now, that's not going to be anywhere near enough. But we are going to slab the roof so that we do not have bad guys on our roof. Because I don't think Santa Claus functions that way, and everybody else is not invited. Well, that was pretty dumb. That was even dumber. It helps to have the correct block in your hand. All right. Then if we decide that upstairs needs to be a storage room, it's very easy to work with. Floating chests aren't the end of the world. Floating beds and things are harder to navigate. But then we don't have to worry about torches up here. We had to put a roof on anyway. So, resource management, something I fail at regularly, but I have lots of thinking behind it. All right, we will call this a house, for lack of any better descriptive word of what the rectangle is. Semi-secure box with a portal. House is easier. It's shorter. I don't want a gate. I want actual fences. Fine. Be difficult to see if I care. Okay. So that's super exciting. Adventure is over. Let's see. Let's put some more wheat down just because we can. Okay. Let's do all this. Thank you. All right. You'll sleep and then pop the block some more. Put away my food because I'm a dope. Well, don't get yourself in trouble at school watching this stream. I appreciate you stopping by, but don't get yourself into trouble for it. It's not worth it. Alright. More very useful gravel, clay. So glad we have them in our lives. We should be getting some sort of bad guy soon. Those were way too easy a series of blocks. You do eventually get villagers on here. For anybody wondering, they pop up as friendly mobs. You're never ready for them when they do. And then you gotta scramble and figure out where you're gonna put them. And they'll take your house. Like you weren't using it or something. Ding dong spiders. Spiders like to escape into the rest of your universe, like that one just did. Where'd he go? Did he fall off? Maybe. Yet another good reason for roofs. The roof is coming, I promise. All right. We are very close to walls being done for this structure, which I'm very happy about. Get some more wood going for floors, that would be even better, so we're not walking around void land. Alright, let's see what we got here. Janky walls. We love our janky walls. We have one granite. We have one granite. Wow, that was inspiring. Yes, we have a corner. Alright. Beat up some trees. Alright. Tree punching 101. Shall be thoroughly educated in the process of tree punching now. Lord knows we've had enough of it. And I could say there's some, like, amazing reason why I haven't made an axe. The reason is I forget when I'm over there. Not because there's any, like, strat to it. I literally just forget. Carrots! Starting to look like a garden and stuff. Alright. Day is ending. How about we go make an axe? Save everybody's brains from watching this nonsense. Alright. DL pockets. Hard decisions here. We have enough iron to make a hopper. Do we start corralling the animals or do something different with our wealth? I kind of like the idea of getting the animals out of our lives for the moment, honestly. That makes it hard. Alright. Let's get this iron cooking while we ponder the meaning of life, liberty, and the pursuit of animal peace and quiet. Oh my gosh, wrong box. Wow, totally derailed myself there. Failure. Okay, so while that is happening, let's make some floor space around this place. Eventually, we will have a lot of combat to work through. And so we need room because, as you have seen, my amazing combat skills do not lend themselves to being successful. So I need maneuvering room. And for me, that means a nice big platform. So I don't fall off of everything all day long. Hello again, chicken. Apples. We like apples. All right. Back to flooring. We're just gonna kind of fill in everything here. So when they inevitably escape into our world, it's a little less precarious. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. First thing I need to do is make an iron pick, actually. I'm sitting here pondering the future of our iron because we will get diamonds and things. And it would be very sad to not keep them because I wanted a hopper. I really want a hopper, but I want my diamonds more. So I guess that decision's been made. There it is. Whoa. All right. Ah, wrong buttons. Like to steal the dirt without the death. Y'all don't mind. Cow's just gonna sit there forever. Or not. Now you want to come out? Really? Ding dong cows. They make me crazy. I want to get some more built up here because we have other types of saplings waiting for us to love them. Namely spruce. Then we can even contemplate some big trees once we have a sapling supply. Right now we have a sapling wishful thinking, not really a supply. There we go. This is the part where we do a lot of boring building. Just a lot of repetitive farm making action, but it will be worth it to get a variety of colors in our world here, as we're already making a very unique mosaic out of everything. I think I'm not going to worry about sleeping, just so I can get to some of these trees here. Get this stuff done so that we can get back to our one block. It has more cave things to share with us. Progress. Um, yeah, you're gonna get away with that for about 5 seconds. A tutorial on how to do the work. I guess I could talk about whatever you're working on if I knew. At least you know, be telling the truth. But I have no idea what you're doing today. Don't get yourself into trouble. These streams do become VODs. They are posted on YouTube, so don't get in trouble. It's not worth it. Let's get our iron and make a pick. That's gonna go in here so we don't accidentally drop it, lose it, die to something boring with it. Calculus. Math, not my thing. So here's a fun story for you. I decided school was boring and kind of just didn't. So I failed algebra 3 times for lack of interest and bothering, basically. I just didn't feel like it. I think I have my, there it is. Ta-da! So yeah, this one I can't really help with. I know there's squiggly lines in it, and they're supposed to make numbers out of that. That's what I got. There's my calculus knowledge. They actually let me have an exception to have accounting as my math credit so I could graduate. They made an exception just to get me out of their school, I think, as much as anything. I was a troublemaker. Oh gosh. We have a mob farm. We'll use the sword this time. Don't do that. He went the wrong way. Darn. Well, that was sad making. So that happened. Guess we have some cleanup work to do. Ding dong creepers. I think I need to remember light bulbs around here. Alright, so let's just put these here for the moment. Sticks. Excuse me. Or water. Oh, hole in the floor. Fix hole in the floor. Fix hole in the floor before we get too far. I so will fall in those holes. Slab. Dirt. So sad we lost that. But the lesson could be much more expensive, so we will roll with it. Honestly, if that's the worst that happens, we are doing okay. Alright, I guess we can finish reclaiming this dirt. Maybe we just legit need a mob farm at this point, since they do drop useful things. I am far from a mob farm expert, however. So I guess we can see just how jerry-rig we can come up with something. At least we didn't lose our water. That would have been really bad, since it is our only water at the moment. I just forgot that the trees are spawnable spots. And so they need a friend over here. A friend with a torch. Not a slab. All right, let's see. We can cook the torches. All right, and so this is kind of how the patterns will go. You'll have a long run with the one block, and then you'll take a break and do some building of your area so that you can survive the next thing it's going to throw at you. Just need some combat space. It's my biggest worry right now. Once we get to some of the more interesting biomes is when things get really interesting as far as funky animals and stuff like that. Sticks away, that away. All right. I don't know why I'm worried about closing that right now. Let's just double check all that. Let's go bop a block and collect an egg apparently. All right. Hopefully some more stone so we can finish out this closure soon. A little worried about it, the wood in here still. Really? No, wrong button. Ouch. Could have been a lot worse. Probably should have been a lot worse, let's be honest. Let's go see if we can make some more slabbies. I'll just chickens apparently. Got my slab back. That's good. Do you have enough stone to even talk about slabs? Not really. We'll start here. All right. So at least with the creeper explosions being contained to some degree, damage being minimized, we have a fighting chance of not losing everything when they escape and tear the heebie-jeebies out of our place. All right, here we go again. More dirt, hooray! Happy for that. Sprucies and shroomies. Collect up our pile. And let's see who's going to come play. Nothing. That's surprising. Alright, well, let's see what we got going here, stone-wise. We can use granite. I want to start getting this roof on. Right now, it's as much about spider escape as it is anything else, but soon it will be about much more. I don't want to put it off because it's very easy to start using your blocks for other things. Pick a direction, chicken. Wrong thing. You cannot replant the wheat to turn it into, I guess, more wheat? Oh. I don't know what I was trying to do there. I do have a chicken supervisor, and he insists on supervising everything I do and being in the way at all times. You know, like a normal supervisor. Alrighty. I try very hard not to be that annoying supervisor at work, but kind of part of the job, sadly. Your job is literally to stare at what other people are doing. So, yeah. Just know those of you out there who have supervisors you hate, they're not enjoying it any more than you are. Most people do not enjoy staring at other people and being critical all day long. Now, there's a few who do, you know, and those are special types of people. But generally speaking, your boss does not want to be writing you. There's about 100 other things they'd rather be doing. All right. On we go here. Making some progress. I think it's only been 2 nights since we slept, so we should be okay in Phantom Land. We're pushed a little bit here. Get these trees chopped so we can make more floors. Yeah, I think that's supervisors across the board. Like, that's the job, to stare at people and tell them if they're doing good or not. But I don't know how fun that is for anybody who's having to do it. It's, you know, just think about any conversation in your life where you have to tell somebody something hard, and that's your job all day, every day, is telling people hard things. It's exhausting. Very exhausting. Especially when you have people that don't get it and want to push back at everything you do. You can't tell me what to do. It's like literally all that I do all day long is tell you what to do. That's my job. But they don't get it, and it can get pretty combative with the wrong people. All right. Hooray for that. At least there's some sort of janky way around. Nothing to be sorry about. It's life. My current world is basically doing that with customers who have no reason to listen to me. They don't have to listen to me. They can tell me whatever they want about their opinion on my decisions. So, different world. Um, yes, leadership where you actually are doing work at the same time is great because one, you have other things you can do besides stare at your employees, which, like I just mentioned, is not the most fun in the world. But they see you working, they see that you're, in that battle with them. And it's just good for everybody. And it's very good for the mental health of leadership staff to have a feeling of accomplishment at the end of their days, also. Because it might be, great to get a pile of paperwork done, but that's not a very accomplished feeling. Especially when all that paperwork's about why someone's in trouble. Because that's usually when you have a lot of paperwork, honestly. When people aren't getting in trouble, you don't have piles of paperwork, generally speaking. And then you get that one that all they do is get in trouble. And your life becomes all about paper for like 6 months. All right. Here we go. All right. I feel like when they inevitably escape and attack me again, I have room to run. I mean, fight. Yeah, fight. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fight. Because I'm brave, right? That's what we've well established how brave I am. All right. Let's chop down some more trees and then let's see what that one block has for us. I was going to use hoppers for our friendly mobs, but probably a better idea to save them for a hostile mob farm sooner than later. Because you can actually get iron and stuff from those guys too, which is groovy. All right. Let's empty our pockets so that we don't lose everything when we die again. Fire. The emergency apple. Okay. Let's find the next form of the traveler here. Lots of good stone. Happy for that. Goodness. An empty map because we're going so many places we need a map, right? Oh, yeah, one block is not a floating city. One block is now a bunch of animals on dirt and some trees in a box. But I appreciate the, encouragement there, Monica. We're not a city yet. Not even close. We have a lot of road to travel still. All right. Icy tundra. So think of all the snow. We're going to get polar bears, Arctic foxes, fun stuff like that. Let's get our roof going some more. I don't know where my torch went. Bye, torch. It was nice knowing you. All right, I think we're going to break down and actually make a shovel. Because all this snow and stuff is going to want it. I have a hopper, and I want a sorting system. But that I have to be patient and pace myself, which is very hard for me to do, as you know. I love my sorters so much. So much. Well, that's why you don't watch videos at school and you do your schoolwork and then you watch the VOD later. I promise watching this is not helping you learn calculus. It might teach you all kinds of other things, but calculus is not going to be one of them. It hurts so much to watch all this ice break, but we can't do anything about it. Your life might not be what other people think is ideal, Monica, but I think you're living a pretty good life. You seem happy anyway, and that's what matters, right? All right, let's see if we can get some more work done on our space here. Done. Hooray. Huzzah. We like that. Anytime, Monica, anytime. You have done the hard work to earn it, that is for sure. All right. Let's see just how far we can go with this. Not gonna let's turn it into ice. Okay. I get my crafting maps confused sometimes between the different worlds. There's one I was doing that you could take that snow, turn it into ice blocks into water. I'd be very happy if we could get a second water source here. All right. We'll just keep the chores a-going. Very nice, very nice. Kind of nervous to see what crazy animal we're about to get. A doggy. I have a thing for a doggy. Sadly, doggies do eat rotten flesh and will like you for it. They don't seem to mind it, so. Huzzah. Happiness right away. Come on, doggy. Mutt, move it. Goodness. Listens as well as my children. Come on, Mutt. You must come forth and begin a dog army. The dog wants to stay in there. Maybe when I go to my house here in a sec, he'll go in. Dog? No dog. Dog hate me. Got it. I guess we'll sleep so we don't have to fight with phantoms. And see what we're gonna do about this dog. That's gonna be in our way. We'll accidentally bonk it inevitably. Well, at least you got off of there. That's something. Yeah, I hear you. You guys can just stay there and pretend you like the one block. Dirt, 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 dirt. Happy for dirt. If the animals are getting too loud, you guys let me know. I can turn them down more. Shouldn't be too much worse than this, but every once in a while it gets crowded. Well, that was short-lived. Ding ding. Dog should have moved. Darn it. Well, we had a dog for a moment. He was a stubborn dog. And now he's an ex-dog. Well, darn. That was sad. I'm not happy about that. Not at all. All right, we have another hopper's worth. Let's work on more hoppering. As soon as we get to 4, we'll mob farm it. For now, let's shore up our tools a little bit or throw things around. Good gravy. Goodness. Cole in charge of the world. Because I know that's exactly what he wants, is more in chargeness. Especially around Minecraft. He doesn't have enough yet. Okay. I'll let that do its cooking thing. Oh, food. Eating. That thing I never do on games. I'm bummed about the dog. I'm sad. He was very helpful, though. His short little life was very useful. All right. Tree guts for all. Hooray. I don't think Wolf can hear the stream because he's at school. So he's literally just watching your chat at this point. More iron, hooray! Let's plow through all that. Be nice if we get some dark oat saplings going. Those suckers give you so much wood you won't know what to do with yourself. Then we can really get a mob farm going. You do not have to do a play-by-play in chat. He can go to school. I lived through that one. Barely. Yeah, I'll explain it all later. And then I'll tell him, go watch the video. Because I'm cool like that. All right, let's see where we are at here. Like a podcast. Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about podcast stuff. I don't know that I have that much to say anybody wants to hear. To actually, yeah, the VODs do make it easier. I try to make sure that like at least the chat has some context to people who weren't here. VODs really do like let you, if you actually want to hear what's going on, conversationally, watch VODs. To just get the gameplay, but the actual in stream is chat. But I think so on Twitch it's there for a week. And you can see the chat on Twitch. When it goes to YouTube, you cannot see the chat. So there's the catch 22 of the different options. Have a good day at school. Thank you for finally listening. I couldn't imagine like watching videos at school. There's no way I could have gotten away with that. Of course, that was a whole different universe, but that's just amazing to me that I'm watching a video about calculus actually worked to get out of trouble. Crazy town. Sometimes I feel like I'm outgrowing the world. I'm getting too old. But I keep up okay. But things like that throw me for a loop. Alrighty. There we go. Replant. Alright. See what insanity we get next. Ugh. Breaking the ice hurts. But it's not like I have any chance whatsoever of something like Silk Touch right now. Ta-da. We're gonna go get our other fancy pick. I think I never remember if it works without it. So I'd rather just fetch. Because now we're gonna get some real ores and things will start moving now. So we immediately go back to a bunch of wood. I'm gonna go pick all that mess up. I don't want to lose it. So these little foxes are a pain for a variety of reasons. They steal your blocks. And if a block comes up that they like better, they'll just drop that block and then steal a different block. They're great like that. So I usually just let them wander around until the polar bear comes and eats them for breakfast. Sorry, but true. Because foxes and polar bears are equally useful, honestly. And since they have fairly useless blocks, I don't really care that much. Every once in a while they'll run off with something you actually care about, and then it's a problem because then you gotta go deal with them. Foxes, man. And yes, we're gonna get a lot of them. I think 6 is about average in my games for foxes. Apparently they're not smart enough to get over to the chickens. I wonder if they could accidentally fall. Oops. I have that, please? I guess not. Nobody gets it. Oh well, for that one, I guess. Nothing left to pick up. All right. We have so many food options in this world and need like none of them. It's kind of crazy. I feel like we're getting another fox soon. I don't want all this stuff sitting here. Look at that. More foxes. And they are so squeaky. I don't know why. What are they doing? Noisy things. And then we just have this cow sitting here who refuses to do anything useful. Aha, 1 of 4. We're getting there. I have 1 water. I don't have enough to do any kind of fishing. This is so fishing would be great to start getting books. Not thing at the moment, sadly. To get treasure, which is what books are considered, you need apparently skeleton in your tree. You need to have 3 deep, 2 air above, and at least 3 to 5 wide, depending on who's doing your generation. Now, I don't know in 1.16 what those rules were, but I can't imagine they're dramatically different. But I don't honestly know. So that might be something to look up between streams and find out. Tree stuff, tree stuff. Lots of tree stuff. These boxes are making me crazy. But if I start sorting, we'll sit here for an hour sorting. So I don't want to do that. Not yet, anyway. Do a little bit of just maneuvering. And we can play this guy. Do I have trapdoors yet? No. Trapdoor. Okay. Sleep. Phantoms away. All right. Put this here. Some berries on it. And then trapdoor over it. That keeps us from accidentally walking into it. What are these guys squeaking about? Goodness. All right. Deal with Mr. Shooty. Hey, you broke my tree. Absolutely had nothing to do with that. Okay. Here we go. Got a good supply of carrots going. Apparently, Spotify really wants you to listen to music right now and not my amazing commentary. So, I mean, if that's what you need to do to make your gizmo happy. Technology. It's amazing. Makes life easy in every way. All right, let's go dig up this garden a little bit more. All right, I need to get some like for real wheat production and stuff going. Mostly just to get these animals out of our way. But I keep having to remind myself that we are mob farming first. So leave the animals alone. All right, we have stone, I think. There we go. Start switching our tools over. Let's see what we can get done here. There's the polar bear. He's very friendly. Yeah. We do not get polar bear babies, so they do not instinctively attack us, which is nice. And honestly, I just kind of leave them there. Until we get another fox for him to hunt. Then he'll wander around at that point. They need a too wide space to escape this area, so I'm just not tearing everything up so that he can go bother everything else outside. Loving all this iron, though. Another 4, so we're well on our way to our next hopper. Wrong one. Oops. That would have been bad. I can almost hear all of you out there going, no, stop. So that's done now. Jeez. Takes about 3 seconds to attack those things. Haha, dark oak. We like dark oak. Sorry, bear. You don't fit. All right. So that's gonna get us mob farm hopper-ish stuff. There we go. Oops. Let's see. Can make that a home. We have some wood to work with here. Not tons, but some. That's okay. We'll use these. That. Because these are janky barrels, you have to force feed it. Barrels, chests, not barrels. Ta-da! Okay, nice. There. Let's go see what we can jerry rig up here. First, let's go. Whatever. Symmetry is overrated. Nice. Okay. Let's get a little ways further out, I think. We'll keep a crafting table out this direction. Groovy. This platform up. We'll make a very inefficient farm because we don't have water to push it or to maneuver everything around. So that's going to be one of our challenges. But we're going to make a farm that we can expand to what we want it to be when it is time. We're not redoing everything over and over and over again. Ta-da! Okay. Let's make a box, shall we? And just in the interest of resource management, we are not going to make this as tall as we normally would in a standard world. We don't really need insta-death when we're just caring about drops, we can switch all this around to being fires, and we won't have to hit them at all. But for now, we want some access to XP, etc. That'll be enough of a drop to get their attention, which is all we're really after. Let's put that block in the wrong spot just for fun. I put all those blocks in the wrong spot. It's not fun. What did I do? These ones. Mm-hmm. Okay. Amazing, no one in there. Yes, still alive. Still pretending we can play Minecraft. So that's progress. All right, there we go. Ta-da! Okay. Pushing the right button is very helpful. Ay. How many ways can we do this wrong? We have the whole variety pack of options. All right. One jerry-rigged farm. Begun. Nowhere near done, obviously, because that is a janky mess. But we're going to go eat and, kind of get some wood and stuff so we quit trying to fall off the edge of this. Because that's giving me massive anxiety. Handy dandy here. finish up this farm real quick before we actually get things in it. Because that is not ideal right now. And there we go. Oh yeah. Into sport. There we go. One, two, three, four. For no apparent reason, I'm using the number 4 because we can, I guess. All right. Now let's give them a roof. We have nowhere near enough to get this done. All right. Looks like more tree murder will be required. Ta-da! We lived. All right. Love these guys, all the wood that they create. Hopefully we'll get enough saplings to make the second one. All right. So hopefully with the trees we currently have, we can finish up putting a lid on this farm. Let's see if it works. It's a very janky, made up design. Guaranteed to make other people's heads hurt having watched me make it. But the theory is there. You have at least 2x2 squares. You have the trapdoors to convince them to fall down. And it is not intended to be high efficiency or long term. So for the immediate moment, I think it will serve our purposes as long as we get spawns. That's the only part left to worry about. So the theory is sound. The application, we'll see. Theory and reality rarely play nicely together. I want to skip that. Ugh, this walkway. Let's see here. Let me just get all these planked up. Should be good. We're going to take this with us just in case. Because I'm not being hyper about closing off squares, we could get spiders in here. I'm not super worried about it. Spider here and there, I don't think it's going to clog us up that bad. Oops. All right. I'm almost positive this is not going to be enough. That's why I brought the crafting table. They always tell streamers don't invent things on stream. I'm doing it anyway. I'm going to invent this design. We'll see if it works. But hey, it's not a square. It's a weird shape, but it's not really square. So there's that. And then again, just slabbing to keep the mobs from spawning on the roof. Saving those torches for places we can use them better. And hopefully this will help up our resources a little bit for some of those things, because the mobs drop strange things in these worlds. Okay. This is a part where I probably die, honestly. So let's do this. Break our ankles. Close that. Wait for all the mobs to come eat us. We lived through that. Sneak out. Ha! Okay. That is done. Trapdoors. Hooray. Okay, so trapdoors, two things. They work as like a wall, so the mobs can't see you if you don't want them to. But they also make it so that like little baby zombies can't see you. So we will see what that does after it has a chance to kind of warm up. For some reason, these things need a little while to kind of convince themselves they're going to work. So we'll just leave that to do. A little bit better. Probably should put a late there since those are spawnable blocks. Think we be short. Yep. Well, we'll just hope for the next chest to take care of us on that department. All right. No, we're punching trees again. Just this one. I'll go get an axe. All right. So that's a going. Let's see. Get an axe. I guess I could have gone stone. Oh well. And torches. Go light up life a little bit. I hear noises. Very nice. Might be janky, but it's working. Love it. Nice. Okay, so there's like this random chance that zombies can drop iron. This is one of our big goals here, to get that going. Very cool. All right, well, we'll let them rattle around up there. Thought we had saplings over here. Didn't want to lose them. Get a second set of berries. All right, we are in pretty good shape. Apologize. Throat's starting to get a little bit sore. So I think we're actually at a good spot to call it for today. We have our one block is trying to become at least something of a structure. I might come on and just work on more trees and things so we can do more building next time, but I will not do the one block without you guys, I promise. And then we will play this again some more next week. Or maybe the flat world, kind of depends, but we'll go back and forth between them. Otherwise, I hope that you guys just have an amazing week, and we will see you guys all next week. See you soon. Bye.